Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, 13 August 1797, was an English novelist who wrote the Gothic novel Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus 1813, which is considered an early example of the science fiction and one of her best known works. She also edited and promoted the work of her husband and the romantic poet and the philosopher Percy Bysshe Shelley, and her father was the political philosopher William Godwin, and her mother was a philosopher mm, and women rights advocates Mary Wollstonecraft. So basically, in this biography comes to know that Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley was born on the 30 August 1797, was an English novelist who wrote the Gothic novel Frankenstein and a modern Prometheus 1818, and which is considered an early example of science fictions of and one of her best known work, and she also editing and promoting the work of her husband, the romantic poet and the philosopher Percy Bysshe Shelley. ठीक है, तो Mary Shelley is the wife of the Percy Bysshe Shelley, and she is also a romantic writer, and also belonging from the romantic period, and and she is also editing and promoting the work of her husband, the romantic poet and philosopher Percy Bysshe Shelley, and her father was the political philosopher William Godwin, and her mother was a philosopher of women rights. ठीक है, उनके जो फादर थे वो कौन थे? पॉलिटिकल फिलोसफर थे विलियम गॉडविन के, एंड हर मदर जो थी वो थी फिलोसफर and a women rights advocate Mary Wollstonecraft. Mary's mother died less than a fortnight after giving birth of her. ठीक है, जो उनकी मदर थी वो उन्हें बर्थ के बाद डिलीवरी के बाद मर गई थी, एंड शी वॉज रेज्ड बाय हर फादर. उसके फादर ने उसे बड़ा किया, हु प्रोवाइडेड हर विद अ रिच and if in formal education and informal education, so really encouraging her to adhere to his own anarchist political theories, और उन्हें encourage किया to adherence करने के लिए his own anarchist political theories. So these are the most important points about the Mary Shelley, and who is the wife of the Percy Bysshe Shelley, and who is also a great English literature writer, and also created lots of literary works who have influenced all the other critics of this period and poets and writer and dramatists and novelists, and so Mary Shelley is also a great writer, and who also editing his husband's literary works, Percy Bysshe Shelley. Her father was a political philosopher, William Godwin, and her mother was a philosopher, women rights advocate, Mary Wollstonecraft. So Mary's mother died less than a fortnight after giving birth to her. She was raised by her father, who provided her with a rich, if informal education, encouraging her to adhere to his encrusted political theories. Thank you so much. So I hope you like this video, which is very important, and I have also discussed all the important point about the Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, who was a wife of Percy Bysshe, and was an English novelist, and who wrote the Gothic novel Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus, was considered an early example of science fiction and one of the best known works. ठीक है, so thank you so much.